Hey, what's going on, Scorpios? Butch Tarot here. I'm gonna do your general read. Um, it is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. If you want a personal read, all my information is in the description box down below. Also, if you would like, follow me on Instagram. That information is there too. Coming up, I'll be doing a yearly spread for 2020, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm using the Celtic Tarot. I actually just did an unboxing video that I'll be posting today for the Celtic Tarot, so if anybody is interested in that, feel free to watch that. And yeah, let's get right into it. What do we have for Scorpios? What's going on with Scorpios? What do we have for them? Okay, so what I have, the first thing I have here is I feel like there's somebody coming towards you. Somebody who, who has dealt with some heartbreak. I feel like they just had, they've been dealing with a tower moment and that might have caused that heartbreak. But I feel like it was something they needed to do. They needed to move on because I feel like it was burdening them. With the Devil card here, it was a burden on them. And I feel like they recently just found, some new inspiration. They're recently inspired to move past this. And I feel like it has, in part has to do with you. I feel like they have a lot of feelings for you. I feel like they took some time to reflect. They took some time and they realized it wasn't where they wanted to be. This person wasn't the right person for them. I feel like this person is somebody from your past. I feel like the tower moment happened. It did cause them a little heartbreak because of the fact that they were, this is something that they were involved with for a while. And that tower moment, I feel like it was kind of like the best thing that could have happened to them because, like I said, it released that burden. The relationship they were in wasn't a good one. But I feel like they're past that now. I feel like, at first it had them feeling defeated. It's almost like they wanted to move on, but it was just so many negatives of moving on. Sometimes when we are in a relationship so long, we procrastinate the breakup, the end, because there's so much that goes into it, especially in a long-term relationship. But like I said, this is somebody from your past. They took some time to reflect here. And I feel like you might have even helped them, with this. But I feel like this person, it was all about they were being deceived by their person. There was a lot of sneakiness, a lot of deception. And it was just something that's what was burdening them. And it had them feeling defeated. And I feel like they've recently had, like I said, we got the Ace of Swords here. And we got the Knight of Swords. So I feel like some recent motivation has motivated them to move past this past person and reflect on what they actually want. Like I said, it is somebody from your past. I feel like it's somebody that you had a deep connection with. That lover's energy. It was somebody that you had a deep connection with from the past. And I feel like now that I feel like this is somebody that they wanted to do, they had feelings for you while in this relationship. They just couldn't act on them. They couldn't move forward with that while they were still tied up in that. Now that they released this past burden, now that they got over what they had to get over, the obstacles they had to overcome, I feel like they got some new motivation. Like I said, they took that time to reflect, and they have some newfound motivation. And I feel like it's because you're back in their life again. It's almost like you were, sent to them at this particular time in order to help them release and realize that, what they could get. And I feel like you make them feel like they're winning. This is a strong connection for them. They see you as somebody who has their shit together. And I feel like they have they finally got their shit together. And it's almost like they see you as somebody that they had lost, but it's almost like they found it. It's like that feeling when you lose something that's very precious to you, and then that feeling again when you find it. It's that overwhelming, joy. But like I said, you had a deep connection. And I feel like that connection's always been around. It's almost like this person that they were dealing with, they just had a hard time getting away from this person because of the fact that it was such a burden and it was such a long process to do what they had to do. But they've done it. And now they're willing to now they're ready to move forward, and they want to move forward with you. And I feel like they're not sure how you feel because they're willing to take that leap of faith. They're willing to jump in with both feet without knowing exactly if you feel the same way. Like, they don't know that you have those feelings for them. But they know that they have them for you. We got the Druid, which is also the Hierophant card. So I feel like this person that is around you, like I said, they had some obstacles and they overcame them. And I feel like you helped them. Whether you unknowingly or not, you helped them. And now they're willing to move forward. Now they know they can move forward. It's almost like they didn't feel like they deserved you in the past. So they stuck it out with the relationship they were in. And it like I said, it was a burden on them. There was some deceit going on in that relationship. It caused them heartbreak, made them feel, defeated. But it's almost like I feel like you're coming back into their life, and that's almost like a renewed incentive for them to move forward. Because they do want to move forward with you. This is definitely somebody from your past. This is somebody that you may know who this is. You may not know who this is. But they know, it is somebody that is known to you. But you may not know their feelings. It is somebody that you had feelings for yourself, but maybe didn't express them. But it's time to take that leap of faith. Like I said, I feel like you're going to come out winning on this. And the Hierophant card, the Union card, I feel like you guys, will make a real go of this. I feel like this is a long-term thing. I feel like this is something that could potentially be, a forever type thing. Maybe you guys both been down bad roads and it just makes you appreciate each other more. But I feel like I said, I feel like this person, you're either back in contact with this person or you will be. I feel like that's coming soon. Probably in the next week. Maybe due to the holidays. But I feel like I said, I feel like they've been down a dark road, and I feel like you're the light at the end of that tunnel. That's how they see you. Like I said, that Leo energy. I see it, like I said, you guys can take that leap of faith, but you guys are gonna come out winning. I mean, this is that soulmate connection, and this is the long term. This is a Union card, which could not necessarily mean marriage. That's the way I see it sometimes, but sometimes I see it as just a long-term commitment. So I feel like you guys will reconnect. I feel like that's going to come in the next week. I feel like you may know who I'm talking about. If you don't right away, I feel like this is going to make it pretty clear that Gemini energy, that Lover's card, I feel like there's a deep connection that maybe is a little bit hard to explain. Somebody that you had a deep connection with. But yeah, that's what I see coming for you, Scorpio. In the next week here, I feel like this is all going to start to unfold the next week. But know this, when they do come forward, because they will. I feel like they're completely done with that past relationship. They've completely cut ties with that. and they're ready. They're ready for something good, and they're ready for something new, and they want to put 110% into it. So always trust your intuition, and I feel like there's really good things coming here. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. And if I don't see you before now and Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, stay safe, have fun, but do it in a, safe manner, and be good to each other.